My name's Lucy Yeoman and I'm the Polar Sales Team Leader for Polar Routes. My passion for the polar region started in 2003 when I had the opportunity to go to Antarctica, and from that trip that's when I well and truly caught the polar bug. It absolutely blew me away, and been lucky enough to go quite a few times since. My favourite destination in the polar regions has to be Antarctica. I think that was my first love, but a very, very close second is Greenland. It's the most incredible place. Absolutely loved my time that I spent up there. Incredible icebergs. The Inuits are so friendly. It was just a fantastic destination to visit, and I feel very privileged to have been there. Top tips for visiting the polar regions, I would say try and edit your photos every day, because you will come home with hundreds and thousands of pictures and you'll probably never look at them again unless you actually edit them each day. It does make a big difference. Also, the temptation is to take as many pictures as possible, but try and put your camera down and actually look at the scenery, the wildlife, without looking through a lens, and just enjoy it for what it is. And lastly, the other thing that's really good to take is mittens rather than gloves. They keep your hands much warmer. You will notice a big difference wearing mittens. One of my highlights of travelling in the polar regions was the time that I was up in the Arctic. We were taking a Zodiac cruise to the shore, and there was a load of walrus swimming about in the waters around the Zodiac, and they became very, very curious. As we approached the shore, they followed us in, and when we disembarked the Zodiac, one of the walrus big male walrus was really curious, and he lifted his head up to sort of look into the Zodiac, at which point he put his tusks down onto the Zodiac, and it popped, giving the most enormous whooshing sound as the air rushed out of the Zodiac. The walrus beat a hasty retreat, but it was something I'll certainly never forget. Another of my highlights was when I was in Greenland. We turned up at one of the communities, and they were having a party to celebrate children starting school. Apparently it's a custom when children reach the age of 5, they have a party to celebrate them starting school. And this whole shipload of tourists turned up, and they were so welcoming. We got split into smaller groups and taken to the houses, and just shown such incredible hospitality. It's not, I wouldn't have done it if a load of tourists turned up in Staines wanting afternoon tea and cake. But it was just a very special moment, and to spend time with the Inuits in their houses.